I was born during the Iranian Revolution in 1979 and lived in Iran all through the war with Iraq. So I was there until I was 8 years old. And during that whole time, there was obviously this new regime that had come in and restricted the lives of women and minority religions and a lot of different people. It was a very difficult time in that sense. But at the same time, we were getting bombardments and, kind of reports from war, etc. A lot of death and danger. At some point, we had to escape the country, and we left with myself, my brother, my younger brother, and my mom. At that time, I was 8 years old. And so, we became refugees. I see this with a lot of refugees that when they had to leave, they love their life. Their family is in their home. Their professional life is there. Everything that they know, their language, their culture, all that's familiar and safe until something happens to make it unsafe.
Refugee Support's mission is to provide dignified support in times of urgent need. Inside our centres, we have what we call a market or a dignity market, and we set everything up to look like a shop. And what we're trying to do there is we're trying to create normality, a sense of routine, and also create a space where people can reclaim their agency so they can choose what's best for themselves and often for their families. It's not just about what we're giving, it's about the way we're giving it. And there's really 3 different pillars to what we do. The first is the dignity centres, which provide essential material items such as food, hygiene items and or clothes. And those are tailored to the needs of the members that we're serving. The material goods, what we provide is really only the means to what we're offering, this alternative welcome, this space for people who very often have been left with little recourse and no network of support.
Some of us, we have been through a lot. A lot of people have been through a lot of trauma. And before they came to the UK, they were depressed. So those people need an emotional support, and they are getting the support from here, from these dignity centers. The staffs who are working here, whenever we need anything, either basic needs or maybe information, they are always available to provide us any kind of things we ask.
The second pillar is emergency response. We've got several different examples of when we've been the first on the ground. We were out in Moldova after 2 weeks of the Russian invasion, setting up and getting a centre established there. Likewise, last year in Turkey, we responded when there was a huge earthquake, displacing many people. This year as well, responding to different crises on the ground. We've done emergency distribution in Cyprus and increasingly in our new centre in Bournemouth in the UK. So the second pillar really is about being able to respond and adapt to those needs as and when they arise. The third is about advocacy, campaigning, pushing for that systemic change whilst amplifying voices of those who are directly affected by these systems. We're an incredibly small, very agile organisation, and that means that money goes a long way. We have very, very low overheads, and the vast majority of money goes to restocking the dignity markets, as well as paying for other services to support our members. So small donations, individual donations really do have a huge impact and a direct impact in terms of the amount of people that we're able to support and serve. More than an organisation, more than an NGO, it really is a network of supporters and family and people who really care.